Hello everyone, today I'll present you another kind of a prototype game that I'm making, which is called HaXOR. So, the point of this game is to infiltrate a place called Citadel 108. The Citadel is basically a hive of rogue AI which have developed themselves in order to rebel against humans. This game is going to be about hacking into the systems and making sure that the character survives. Basically, the character will fail if he either fails the minigame, which I'll show you in a second, or he will not reach a certain point within a constrained time limit. There will be levels without constrained time limits, but there will be also levels with the constrained time limit. So, how do I intend this game to work? Of course, there are going to be possessable pawns which I can hack into. There will be different kinds of electrical circuits which I'll be able to also hack into. Basically, the base of the game is to be stealthy. If you get spotted, or if you fail in the slightest, you'll basically be put back into the checkpoint. I'm still thinking about what kind of a penalty I should do for this. I might just increase the level of difficulty of the minigame, or maybe do something else, add more enemies. I have no idea. I'll look into it. So, I think I'll show you how the prototype works. It's just going to be a short kind of a level, which I'll just show you the basic mechanics I have gathered so far. So, as you can see, there's a keypad, there's a door. I have no way of accessing it. There is no way to open it apart from that keypad. There's nothing else in the room. So, there's a little note which says the number. You have the keypad buttons here. So, 1, 4, 5, 9, wasn't it? I can't remember. 1, 4, 5, 2, sorry. 1, 4, 5, 2. Right? The keypad door opens. And you can progress into the next level. So, these are laser beams. The laser beams will kill you, and it will restart you back to the checkpoint. So, I just touched that. Yeah, back at the checkpoint. Bam, there I am. So, how do I do this? So, you've got a camera there, which is possessable, and you've got a vent. You will need to hack into the vent, and from that, it will get you back to the camera, and the camera will hack into another camera, and from that camera there is a little terminal here which you will be able to open. So let's try it. Camera, right? I can see the player, I can possess him back and forth. Yeah, there's the vent. So if I click on the vent, the minigame will start. The minigame is parkour game, which you will need to basically avoid this wall, otherwise it will kill you. So there are moving platforms, there are also walls you'll be able to run on. You wouldn't see them, but I'll show you them later. So basically the vent opens and you have another camera. Then you can possess it back, right? And you can open that door. So that opens, and then you can possess back to the camera and possess back to the pawn. Yeah, can go. There's no way to kill you. So before I go there, I'll explain the UI, because it is probably one of the most important things in this game. You've got a level of access. So the level of access is basically you look at the camera and you will be able to later on see the information about this particular camera. So if I look at this, it will show me what kind of a level access is needed to get into that camera or that vent or whatever else. So you've got the level of access, and you also have beats per minute. The beats per minute are basically to signify how scared the character is. It is only in prototype to show that this mechanic will be in. Apart from that, there are a few missing things on here. So there's going to be an indicator of light saying how what kind of environment you are. So if it is too light, basically the tablet will tell you, look, you're in a too bright area, please go somewhere else, otherwise you'll get spotted. And there will also be a sound sound meter, which will show how much sound the character is displaying at the current moment. Sound will also be really important because the AI can spot you if they'll hear your presence. Also, there is no indicator of what kind of a level particular pawn or actor is, what kind of access it requires. And also I'll have a objective displayed on the left top of that, or maybe the time remaining if it's the minigame. So let's continue forward. This is going to be the last bit. It's not that long, as I said. It's just to show you off the first basic mechanics of how it works. So you've got stairs, and you've got 2 AI. If I step into it, this will turn red, so it has a radius of 500 units if I'm correct. So if I step here, the AI will see me. Right. If I come over here, that is I can't remember what his name was actually. Give me a second. So it is called a seeker. Basically, we'll try to seek the player, trying to rotate around to look for him. So I can go past him like this. There's no problem with that. He can also spot me if I get into his range. I just need to adjust the ranges of his visibility, and that should be okay. But yeah, so far so good. Just need to make sure that the ranges of the AI are more visible on this, and there's a bit more variety of the AI. Well, so far this is all I have managed to do. So you've got the checkpoint system, you've got a keypad, the notes showing the player what kind of a code it is, the doors that will open with the keypad, you've got the cameras, the vents. You also have the laser beams, another door, a little thing that will deactivate any object. So the laser beam, gas, or whatever else. I tried to do gas, I didn't want to play around too much with the particle system, so I just decided to leave it out. So basically it's just a laser beam for now, but there'll be gas and whatever other traps that are in there for the player. Yeah, so I think this is everything I wanted to show you so far, and what I have done. So I could also go around to controls actually, because controls are pretty important. So W is to move forward by default. S by default is to go back, A left, and D left, that's by default. Look around as the mouse, so up, down, left, right. And also to do the actions, it's the camera itself. Right, so also the runner, yeah, so there are the walls. You can wall run, and you can double jump if you fail, like me. Yeah. But apart from that, it's pretty good. It's doing okay. There are a few bugs, like the velocity of this. So if the platform would move, it would basically shoot me off into the distance. It has something to do with the velocity of the player. I do not know how to sort this out. It is a bit odd, but yeah, it works so far. Bit janky, but I've not spent, as I said, like there were only 2-3 weeks to do this prototype in total. And I also had other projects, so I didn't put as much effort into it as I'd like. But so far there are plenty of features, and it just shows the basics of the game. Okay, I think that'll be everything for today, and I'll see you later.